MTN Sports welcomes you to Prep Game of the Week. Brought to you by Missoula Bone and Joint, serving Western Montana with over 50 years of comprehensive orthopedic care. The Peak Health and Wellness. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. Les Schwab Tire, home of the best tire value promise. And Fast Trip Conoco, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Welcome to another exciting season of Prep Game of the Week. Bob Hermes here to bring you the action. We're excited that the Hellgate Knights are back in action hosting the Bozeman Hawks. Joining me as always, legendary longtime coach at Frenchtown, now retired Tim Roscoe, 32 years with the Bronx, 26 conference championships, 4 state titles, and 32 winning seasons. Coach, kind of a David and Goliath matchup here, whereas the Hawks were 8-3 last year and lost in the quarters to Helena. But the Knights coming back first season in a couple years, varsity-wise. Is it too big a hill to climb for a new club, or is it good to get a big team like this early in the year?
Doggone, they've got their hands full, Coach. But anything can happen. And, you know, if Bozeman doesn't come out and be ready at the get-go and carry it on through, and Hellgate plays as error-free as possible, you know, anything's possible. So, doggone it, it'd be nice to see them come out and be competitive and you know, get a feather in their hat early first game of the season.
Well, the quarterback for the Knights is Raleigh Wooster, just a sophomore, but he is a dandy. He's a sophomore, 6'3", 185 pounds, and Tim, I had a chance to coach him in junior high, and he's the real deal, great basketball player, and, you know, really their offense, they're running a zone read offense, everything centers around Raleigh.
Boy, good selection at quarterback. Yeah, I know he's got athletic skill. I watched him play basketball last year, and boy, he's going to be a weapon for them, and what a nice place to have him at quarterback. So, man alive, they've got some things to go with him, and you know, they're coming out pumped up and ready to go, and Bozeman better have their hats strapped up tight, because I'm sure that Hellgate's going to be coming after them.
And the Hawks are led by a wide receiver, now signed with the Bobcats, so one of their big weapons, also running back, does a great job, over 1,000 yards last year. We're excited to bring you this. We'll be back with the opening kickoff right after this. Back to Missoula County Stadium. The Knights have won the toss and will be receiving. Exciting night, as we mentioned, for them. Back to return, Abrix Bryden, along with Burke McGowan to receive for the Knights. Kicking off for the Hawks, Logan Kleinhans. He's a senior. We're told he's already signed to play for the Bobcats next year. He's their offensive weapon as well. So he's all over the place, kicking and wide receiving tonight. And here's our opening kickoff for Prep Game of the Week. Taking it about the 15 and down at the 22. That was Abrix Bryden on the carry. So for the Knights, as we mentioned in the open, Raleigh Wooster, just a sophomore at quarterback. In the running back spot, Stuart Long will be helping out, and Luke Wilson will set the offense for you on the next play. They do run out of the spread formation. Little zone read here. Raleigh on the carry up the middle, and Wooster's going to get about 3 out of the deal. Not bad start for the Knights. Offensively now, we'll start with the offensive line. At center, we've got Dakota Friesen, Matt Marzinkowski, a senior, at guard, along with Zach Jacobson. And wide receivers, Keaton Oliver, Jace DeWalt at slot, and Cade Lunday. Stuart Long and Luke Wilson at running backs.
2nd and 5 on about the 27-yard line.
Bad snap that time, but the Knights get it back. Raleigh Wooster quick to recover it. Good job by Raleigh. On defense tonight for the Hawks, led up front, Casey Schilling, a senior at 260 at nose guard. Jory Choke at number 32 defensive end. Linebackers Johnson, Olson, and Cooper playing a 4-3 here. Wooster again picks up about 3 yards. It'll be short of a first down. Wooster also does the punting for the Knights if they do choose to punt here on 4th and 1. Looks like they're thinking about going for it, Coach.
Boy, brave call down here in your own territory.
Well, it's 4th and 1 at the 33-yard line. They are lined up to go for it here. And
Oh, I don't think they got it, Coach.
well, they give us some pretty good progress, but the Hawks were all over that. They're saying it was a fumble as well. We'll see. Looks like it is a turnover on down, so kind of a gutsy call there early in the game.
Yes, it was. You know, and I think early in the game, trying to establish a little bit of confidence in your kids, and sometimes you have to do that.
Well, they're going to say they did mark him forward progress. I thought they gave him the progress, Coach, and they did. He did pick it up, so Raleigh with a good job there. Quick pass this time by Wooster, incomplete. Intended for Keaton Oliver.
Boy, right through Keaton's hands. The ball was right there and well delivered.
Raleigh got a chance to watch him in practice throwing earlier this week. He throws a real nice ball, and he does get it out quick. With the young offensive line, that'll be important all night long for him.
2nd and 10 for the Knights. Flag.
Got a flag, false start, looks like. That'll go against the Knights. Our officials tonight, Doug McAleer working at umpire. Josh Rollins, Scott Marsh, Darren Job, and Joel Furman is the white hat tonight, your referee in the backfield. So it'll be 2nd and about 15 here. Wooster back on the screen. And the Hawks figured that out pretty quick. Good try.
Nice execution by the Knights. However, Raleigh just nice release. Ball right on the money, and the Hawks weren't fooled.
That was Cade Lunday on the reception. Wide receiver.
Brings up a 3rd and about 14.
Lunday is a senior for the Knights. Wooster back to drop here and has to scramble. He's got some room.
Nice job of eluding a couple of rushers.
Oh, Raleigh with a big play, a 20-yard gain for a first down. Raleigh Wooster.
And showing some aggressiveness at quarterback as well, and just taking on the corner as he took the ball upfield. Well, nice run.
Keep in mind he's a sophomore and just doing a great job here to start early.
Boy, 1st and 10 at midfield for the Hellgate Knights, and they're moving the ball.
They go for it on 4th down and pick it up off Raleigh. That time they pick it off him running for 20 yards. Official timeout here. The white hat wanted to visit with the Hellgate coach on the sideline. Mick Morris in his first year as head coach. See Mick walking over there at the black overcoat or coat there with the headset. I think that's Luke Bewley visiting with him as well. We were mentioning the Hellgate staff is a really good bunch of coaches. Luke Bewley, Willie Beeman at O-line, Zach Peavy helping out. I think they're going to call this on a rain delay, Coach, or a lightning delay. It'll be Knights ball when we come back, but evidently lightning is too close in the area, so they will suspend play, and we'll be back with more action as the Knights with 2 first downs, all off of Raleigh Wooster when we come back. We are back to action at Missoula County Stadium after a lightning delay, a half an hour one. 9:03 to go here in the first quarter. Raleigh Wooster gives on the option. First down, it was first down. Picked up about 3 yards on the carry.
Just over the 50-yard line and into Bozeman Hawk territory. Ball spotted right in the middle of the field.
Luke Wilson on the carry for the Knights. 2nd down and 7 now with 8:35 and counting. Raleigh Wooster at quarterback. Going to keep it here. Raleigh will, and he'll pick up about 2 yards. 3rd and 5 coming back. So, Coach, the Knights pretty patient here running the ball, really. They've thrown one ball, but otherwise running the ball tonight.
And actually doing a very nice job of that. Establishing the line of scrimmage and, have consistently moved the chains. 3rd down and 4 right here.
Wooster's going to keep it again over the right side. He battles for a couple. It'll be short of a 1st down.
Boy, he's tough to bring down.
Hawks everywhere in on that stop.
Going to be 4th and short again.
Brandon Cooper on the stop for the Hawks at linebacker.
About 2. 4th and about 1.
Hawks with a large defensive front. We mentioned Tyler Schilling at 260. Casey Peterson at 195 up front.
2nd time in this drive that the Knights have faced a 4th and 1.
Going for it here. No surprise after they went for it back in their own side of the field. Long count. The Hawks jumped, but so did the Knights. Kind of official's choice here, Tim.
Boy, I thought Bozeman was offsides, but they had a better look at it than I did up here.
They're going to visit about it a little bit here. They're going to call defense coming in the zone first, I think, Tim.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Another break for Hellgate. This is their 3rd 1st down. They've had the ball entirely so far in the 1st quarter.
7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the 1st quarter, and it's been all Knights offensively so far.
This drive started on the Knight 32-yard line. Wooster on the keep picks up 4 yards. Now on the 32-yard line of the Hawks. That offensive front doing a nice job for the Knights. Dakota Friesen at center. Jacobson and Marzinkowski at tackles. Klaus and Ailport at tackles.
2nd and 6 for the Knights. They come out trips to the left.
Another give inside. A lot of running by the Knights. 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and maybe 2 or 3 coming back.
Consistently moving the ball up inside, especially against those 2 big inside defensive tackles for the Bozeman Hawks.
Ball's now at the 29-yard line.
3rd and 2.
Raleigh to throw, and a little bit outside the intended receiver, incomplete.
It'll bring up 4th and a long 2.
Jace DeWalt, Cade Lunday on the attempted reception. Also out there for the Knights, Burke McGowan was the intended receiver there.
The Knights trips to the left again.
4th down. Big down here again. Wooster. 1st down.
Boy, he's got it and more.
And he broke a tackle, a key tackle that he did break away from Jory Coate for the 1st down.
Nice job of Raleigh picking up his feet and evading a low tackle and picking up the 1st down.
Choke knew he had it, Coach, and again, Raleigh just did that on his own. Really got to give him a ton of credit on this drive. He's picked up 3 of the 4 1st downs that they have.
1st and 10 on the 23-yard line.
Raleigh rolls left. He's harassed and has to come back and maybe get 2 out of it. Good tackle up front that time by Tyler Schilling for the Hawks.
Nice job by Wooster bringing the ball down and getting it upfield.
Cooper also in on that tackle at linebacker.
Not wasting any time, Coach, and making that decision.
Boy, you got to give Hellgate a lot of credit, Tim. They've driven from the 32. They're nearly at the 20-yard line here. 2nd down. Another inside give, maybe 2 on it.
Nice second effort.
Cooper on the tackle again. He's been busy tonight.
And converting 3 fourth down plays.
Cooper is the outside backer for the Hawks. Brandon is a senior.
And the only offensive possession of the games thus far.
No completions throwing the ball. Third down. Booster to throw this time, and it is complete. Down to the 5-yard line.
Nice job of threading the needle on that.
Cade Lunday on the reception. You knew it was coming.
Cade just came down on a real short little post inside, and Raleigh just threaded it between 2 Bozeman Hawk defenders. First down. Down inside the 10 on about the 7.5-yard line.
Coach Morris signaling the plays from the sideline. 4 minutes and 15 seconds now in the first quarter. Bad snap. Wooster picks it up and gets maybe to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, nice heads up by Raleigh on that play.
Choke on the tackle. Jory from the DN position. Second down and 6, we'll call it. Second and goal, actually.
Choate's definitely a handful on that defensive front at that defensive end position.
The Knights, remember, trying to break out of an 0-33 varsity run here. They'd love this. Nothing going that time. Wooster's tackled quickly. In on the tackle, Peyton Beckett for the Hawks.
And I think that's Raleigh's first carry for minus yard.
Beckett Patton on that tackle. He did a nice job getting rid of his blocker. 3 minutes and 5 now.
Third down and goal on the 8-yard line.
Likely pass here. Wooster looks into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And it's going to count. That is Keaton Oliver, a senior for the Knights. Nice throw. Nice patience by Raleigh, coach.
Yes, it was. And he did thread the needle right into the back of the end zone.
And, you know, we're going to go ahead and call that the play of the game, even though there's lots of game left, just because it's the first touchdown for the Knights in 3 years. So Raleigh and Oliver connecting for the touchdown. PAT coming now. Brandon Coronado to kick. And it is
up and
good. So the Hellgate Knights, David and Goliath, come out with a lead here, controlling the ball from the 32-yard line all the way down for a touchdown. 2 minutes and 54. We'll take a break and be back with more Prep Game of the Week in just a minute. In Missoula County Stadium, Hellgate Knights on a 6-yard pass from Wooster to Oliver take the lead 7-0 now. Back to receive Logan Kleinens. And he is a speedster. He's a weapon for the Hawks. Pay attention to him. Kicking off Brandon Coronado. Short kick to the 36-yard line.
And really nice coverage, Coach, on that kickoff by Hellgate. And the Bozeman Hawks are going to have their first opportunity on offense, taking the ball 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line.
And we'll set the offense for you here on the next play for the Hawks. Chris Brown is the quarterback, a junior. We mentioned Jack Terrault. He is a weapon in the backfield. Keep your eyes on him. Brown to throw to him for a few yards. Jack circles out of the backfield for a couple. Here you can see their offense for the Hawks. Justin Perkins leads the offensive line at center. A couple of seniors on the left side, Peterson and Ekstrom.
2nd and 4.
Wide receivers are Simpson, Kleinhans, as we've mentioned. Going to throw over the middle, wide open and running for a touchdown. Wow, wide open.
They executed on that.
Latrell McCutcheon on the touchdown.
So the Bozeman Hawks come back and respond with moving the ball through the air and into the end zone.
That was a 38-yard from the 38-yard line. With 2:13 here in the first quarter, they respond quickly. So about a 70-yard touchdown there nearly. Extra point, Ethan Cooper to do the kicking here. And it is good. Excuse me, that's Logan Kleinhans on the PAT. He is all over the field, as we mentioned. Kickoff, kick return, wide receiver. So we are tied up with 2:13 in the first quarter. Back with more after this. Logan to kick off here, as we mentioned. He's all over the field. A senior for the Hawks. His coach told us he has signed or agreed to play at MSU next year for the Bobcats, so he's not going to have to go far to school or far to practice, being from Bozeman.
A multi-talented athlete and football player.
A high short kick. It's in an open field here. It's a free ball. Free ball. And the Knights get on it just barely.
Cow. It was almost a Bozeman Hawk possession.
Boy, it was good that
on the 25.
Abrix Bryden got on that. Like you said, it was free. Those kicks are neutral if they come off the tee on the kickoff. So he did a nice job to recover the ball for the Knights. So, Coach, we mentioned during the break, the Knights on that first drive took a lot of time off, which is probably to their benefit.
A little bit over 12 minutes, and yes, definitely, I would certainly agree. Controlling the clock, and boy, the best defense is keeping your offense on the field. Exactly
right. Wooster here at quarterback. Give inside, and the Hawks all over that. They're really just attacking here. It looks like, Tim, they're set on trying to stop that run now.
And did a nice job on that. However, the Hellgate's offensive line doing a really nice job of getting off the ball and moving the ball upfield.
Peyton Beckett on the tackle for the Hawks. The initial tackle, that is. They had a lot of tacklers in there.
The nice
2nd and 10 now.
Right.
Wooster to throw, and it's incomplete. It's like he just couldn't get the handle of the ball. Be 3rd and 10 coming back.
A lot of pressure by Choate, number 32, the defensive end for the Bozeman Hawks.
Passing situation here for Hellgate.
Again, the Knights are trips to the right.
Wooster on a 3-step drop, and he's going to scramble, but he gets a few out of it, but short of a first down.
Boy, nice second effort.
They're going to mark it at the 33. He needed to get to the 36.
He's real close.
We mentioned Raleigh also does the punting for the Knights. Looks like he's going to go into punt formation here. Looks like he might have a ginger hand, kind of holding his right hand a little bit. Not sure if he got hurt there. I think he did. 4th and 2. He's going to fake this punt and keep it. No going, though. The Hawks were everywhere there.
Boy, they covered that well.
Yeah, they sure did. Good play by Jory. Jory's been a big night for Bozeman.
And the Hawks will take over on the 26-yard line. Great field position. 1st and 10.
Well, they had their way on their first possession, scoring quickly from 68 yards out. They're going another stop hitch route on the outside, and he breaks the tackle. Touchdown. That is a 27-yard TD pass with 40 seconds to go. Hawks kind of having their way on those 2 throws. I believe that was Chris Brown on the reception for the Hawks. Logan to kick the PAT. We have a player late entering here, but the officials are going to let him get set. And the kick is good.
Boy,
so
it looked like the Knights were going to block it, and just a nice job of getting the kick up.
Well, two long passes for the Hawks, and they're up 14-7. Back with more action after this. Hebrix Bryden back to receive for the Knights, along with Cade Lunday. Logan to kick off, as he has all night for the Hawks. Remember, last year the Hawks were 8-3 on the season, playoff team, and losing in the quarterfinals.
Logan Kleinhaus getting his foot into that one.
Good kick, and it's touched at the 2. And Bryden brings it out to the 12-yard line.
Well, he's got a foot on him, too. Talented young man.
34 seconds to go here in quarter one. Want to definitely thank our sponsors tonight: Peak Health and Wellness, Les Schwab Tire, Missoula Bone and Joint, and Fast Trip Conoco. Also, our play of the game tonight by First Interstate Bank, which was the touchdown from Wooster to Oliver, 6-yard pass. This is Wooster again. Picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Nice effort by Raleigh. Trying to spin out of that. Actually did end up picking up another yard.
Knights a little bit small up front, but as you said, Coach, they're doing a nice job at the point of attack.
The Knights come out twins to both sides, 2 receivers both sides, and a second and long, about 8 yards.
And that's the end of the first quarter. The Knights will let it run out. They trail only by 1, 7-14. Back with second quarter in just a minute. Second quarter action now. Wooster at quarterback.
2nd and 8.
He's going to throw, overthrows at that time. Incomplete. Good try. That was Burke McGowan on the intended reception. Raleigh just kind of overthrew that one. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes throwing the ball. That time he pressed it a little bit. 3rd and 7 now, we'll call it. Luke Wilson in the backfield with Raleigh. Raleigh's going to throw down the left side. A little bit overthrown. Pretty good try, though.
He got some air under that one.
Burke McGowan on the intended reception.
Bring up a 4th and about 8 for the Knights, deep in their own territory.
Raleigh threw that almost 50 yards in the air from where he set up. 4th down. Now Raleigh, we keep saying he's going to punt. He hasn't punted yet, but he is the punter for the Knights. This time he punts it. Almost blocked. Logan on the reception, and he's got a seam. Got a clip, it looks like, or a hold. This is going to come back. Yeah, Logan with some speed breaking it down the sideline, but there was a flag at the 48-yard line, 43-yard line, it looks like.
Gosh, Coach, Kleinhaus also has good size, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's got really good speed.
Well, from where they drop this flag, it'll drop him back on the other side of the 50-yard line. Doug McAleer's putting the ball at about the 47-yard line. Mac's been officiating about 30 years.
And one of the best.
Yeah, he's been out a long time helping out as an official. Good for him.
One of the leaders in the pool here in Missoula.
Quick throw to Logan, and he's got about 5 yards on the play.
Boy, nice job by the corner. We'll try to get his number here. They're difficult to see.
That was Jace DeWalt, Coach. Nice job by Jace.
Yes, it was. He came up, made a nice play on Kleinhaus, which is no easy task. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Jace is a junior at 150, so he was giving up about 50 pounds on that play.
When he made the hit, there was no more progress.
Little dive over the left side. We've got a flag here.
Looked like it may be a face mask. I thought I saw a hand come in and grab the face mask.
Might be a half yard short of the first down prior to the penalty. We'll see what they do call here. Face mask, you're right, Coach. Joel Furman, our white hat tonight, gives us the call.
Tough break on that. It really appeared to be inadvertent as well.
First down for the Hawks at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Brandon Cooper wide left. They're going to go to the other side. Down the right side, he's open. Oh, and good defense.
Nice play.
Good defense right at the end. I think it was DeWalt knocking it out at the end.
Boy, that was a great play, Coach. And Bozeman doing a really nice job of connecting. Chris Brown put the ball up in the air, and Kleinhaus, it was right on the money.
That was DeWalt. Give him credit, because that was a touchdown if Jace didn't knock it down, and he did.
Boy, he made the play right at the last second, and well done. 2nd and 10, Bozeman. Twins left.
Going to run the ball. Nice run. Almost a first down. That was kind of fun. We mentioned Jack Turrott, what a good runner he is, and he showed it there. He's a senior. 1,000 yards almost last year running and catching for the Hawks.
3rd and 1 for Bozeman. Ball right on the 30-yard line.
3rd and short, play action. First down, good tackle by the Knights.
Yes, it was.
Brandon Coronado on the tackle. Knights are battling, Tim. I mean, Bozeman looks powerful, but you got to give the Knights a lot of credit.
Boy, that was a nice open field tackle. You know, he was there right when the ball arrived, and well done.
You know, we mentioned good coaches for the Knights, and Brian Salonen, we can't forget him, a former all-league, all-conference player for the Grizzlies and Dallas Cowboy player, helping the Knights. Inside handoff, about 8 yards.
You bet, and always nice to have Brian a part of anything, Bob. Just a great guy and tremendous, just a great opportunity for these kids to be around him.
Yeah, a real ambassador. I know he played when Larry Donovan was coaching the team of the 80s, and he had a lot of success at tight end for the Grizzlies.
And also getting Coach Jeff Doan back on the roster too. He's done a tremendous job in the years he was at Hellgate, and great to see him back out there. He's great for kids.
He is coaching the freshmen with R.L. Boyles, former head coach.
Oh.
This pass is incomplete, a little bit behind. Good coverage.
Boy, that was an almost maybe pick.
Gage Heron on the defense for the Knights.
Nice read by him.
3rd and short coming back.
I saw him make the break on that ball, and I think he was thinking it might be pick time. It was thrown a little bit low and made it difficult for him to get to it, but if it had been up a little bit, he may have been 85 yards the other way.
Look for Terrell here to take it, and he does, up the middle. Boy, he's powerful. First down.
Yeah. Just a nice job of picking his way through the second level.
He's listed at 190, and he looks really powerful with a lot of that in that lower body.
Yep. Great legs on him. First and goal. Ball spotted right on the 7-yard line.
Ryan Simpson brought the play in from the sideline. He's at the left wide receiver spot.
Clock running at 8:40. Ball's complete. Nice tackle again.
That is Jace DeWalt again, Tim.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Looks like Jace might have hurt his arm on that tackle. He's coming out.
Well, you can darn sure tell that the Knights have been working tackling that, through this preseason and have really tackled very well thus far.
Second and goal now from the 5-yard line.
A little over 8 minutes to go here in the second half, second quarter.
Fake a little run. Quarterback's going to have to scramble. Oh, he might have got in.
Oh.
Looked like he had the reach, but they're going to mark him at the 1.5.
Boy, it looked like Hellgate had him pinned in, had a hand on him, but Brown just made a nice move, broke out of it. A jersey grab, and
I think that's Josh Rollins out on the side there, and he had him just short by a yard.
Another great official, longtime official out of the Missoula pool.
Inside handoff, he makes it look easy over the right side. Jack Terrault for a touchdown.
With 7:52 here in the second quarter.
2-yard run by Jack.
But, Coach, the Knights are battling, and I like that.
Well, that's one thing Coach Morris said, that they would battle all game regardless of the score. And I'm sure they'll talk about that at halftime. Logan to kick the PAT. Kind of a low snap, but they handle it.
Boy, nice recover by the holder. And Kleinhaus puts the ball through again, and the Hawks are up 21-7.
And we will step aside and be back with more action in just a minute. Logan to kick off here, 21-7, the Hawks lead. Excited to bring you Prep Game of the Week. This is our first game of the season. Next week we've got Big Sky and Sentinel, an early inter-city rivalry game.
Oh, that'll be a great one, Bob.
It will be. They're both really closely talented teams and good teams, I think. Playoff-type teams. At the 5-yard line. Nice run, really, to the 18, but there wasn't much there. Good try.
Boy, got to field that ball in the air, but, boy, got to give him credit. He stayed focused, got it picked up, and did a good job of getting the ball upfield.
Close. I think Stuart Long on the return there. Good job by him. Also, Abrix Bryden.
Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Looks like they've got Knights have a player down. They're going to take a look. He's going to pop up, though. Yeah, it was Stuart Long. Looks like he got his ankle. And that was Abrix Bryden on the return there. Well, the Knights need something to happen here, trailing now 7-21 in the second quarter. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe bringing you the action. Quick pass, and it's caught for about 8 yards.
Nice concentration. I think he saw through his peripheral. He was gonna take a hit, but kept his eyes on the ball, fielded it, and first and 10, Knights.
That was Burke McGowan on the catch.
Nice focus, Burke. Well,
Wilson in the backfield with Wooster.
Ball on the 28. First and 10.
Wooster's going deep again, left side. He's open. He's got it.
Holy
nice
cow.
catch.
Yes, it was.
Down to the 32-yard line. Almost a 60-yard play there, Coach.
Well, you know what happened, Coach? The Bozeman corner turned his back on the ball. He didn't know where the ball was. The Hellgate receiver broke it inside a little bit. And
what a neat play for the Knights. We said they needed to make something happen. Caden Lunday, Wooster, 60-yard pickup. First and not goal, but first down at the 31-yard line.
Great field position for Hellgate.
Looks like we got motion by the wideout.
Oh.
That was Cade. He was so excited after the catch he couldn't stay still.
And really, Bob, the Hellgate having very few mental mistakes thus far in the game. And
well, you can imagine he's probably a little out of breath. He's probably pretty excited with the catch, so he'll give up 5 if he has to for a 60-yard ball.
It looked like he was leaning forward. He just got a little too far forward lean and had to take a half step to try to keep from being offside. And
1st and 15 now, Wooster. Gonna keep it over the left side. Knights, or the Hawks everywhere there.
Showing some patience, trying to stay behind his block and make a break, when he saw fit.
That was Peyton Beckett on the tackle for the Hawks.
2nd and about 13.
Beckett has done a really nice job tonight. We've called him a lot. Good play by him. 2nd and 15, 5:55 now and counting, second quarter. Wooster's going to try to run, but good defense. Nowhere to go.
Choates again, number 32 for Bozeman. He, just put pressure upfield and turned around and made the sack.
Yeah, Jory, as you mentioned, Coach, good rush, and then kind of using that edge as his ally as he closes it down. 5:15 now, 3rd down and long. 3rd and we'll call it 16 here.
The Knights come out, trips to the right. Right in the middle of the field.
Hawks back off into a prevent here. Overthrown by Raleigh that time.
And probably good that it was. There was a lot of traffic right there. There were 3 Bozeman defenders right around the ball, the receiver.
Knights will probably go for it here. Too far for a field goal, but almost too close to punt.
Just a little under 5 minutes left here in the first half.
The one punt that Wooster had was nearly blocked, so look for a offensive play here. Going down the right side.
Holy cow. He had him open right up the seam.
Yeah, seam route, just overthrown just a touch. That was Keaton Oliver who had the touchdown earlier.
Well, he'd have been in the end zone too.
That was captain to captain, both Raleigh, Wooster, and Oliver captains tonight. 2 of the captains.
I'm sure, Bob, as the year goes on, they'll get dialed in on that play, and it's going to hurt somebody.
Luke Wilson, also a captain for the Knights tonight. Hawks now on 1st down. Little hitch pattern. Picks up a couple.
Boy, nice perimeter play by Hellgate tackling.
Guess who? Jace DeWalt. He's had a nice night tonight. Really nice night.
Boy, pound for pound, he gets it done. Brings it on. 2nd and about 7.
Latrell McCutcheon brings the play in for the Hawks.
Draw play. Oh, he's a handful.
Really good running back, as we've been talking about, but he gets about 3 out of it. 3rd and 4 now. Call it 3rd and 5 almost. 4 minutes.
Showing some leg strength on that, running out of that tackle. And 3rd and about 3, yes. The Hawks approaching midfield.
We haven't seen Logan on a deep route. They may go over the middle here this time, incomplete.
Nice play.
A late flag. The Bozeman bench wanted the interference, and it came late on the call. So they're going to give him a 1st down, I believe, here with the interference.
Doggone, that's a tough call, but it looked like a nice legal play to me from here. Granted, he's got a better look at it than I do, but...
Well, the back judge and the umpire visiting about it here. I'll give it with the white hat, who is Joel Furman. Incidental coach. Yep. It'll be a 1st down. 3:43 now in the half. Knights trying to keep the Hawks from the end zone before the end of the half. Little swing pass. Good tackle. Another flag, though. Looks like a face mask. Penalty starting to mount up a little bit here on the Knights.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, 15. That's take him inside almost to the 30-yard line now at 3:36.
That hurts. That hurts. An inadvertent, I mean, they've had 2 inadvertent, and those are excusable. Intentional, no.
Looking deep here, checks it back, and it's incomplete. Yeah, he was looking deep early, but good coverage downfield. Comes back underneath, incomplete.
The Hellgate linebackers did a nice job on that.
Chris Brown, the quarterback, all night long, a junior for the Hawks.
Getting to the football. Good job, man.
Chris is 6'4", a tall quarterback at 190.
2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Ball on the 32-yard line. Right hash.
Brown with a quick pass, play action.
Nice open field tackle.
That's Brandon Coronado on the tackle. 3:10 and counting. 3rd down coming back.
I had a Matt Coronado that played defensive back for us back in the 80s, and just wondering if there's any connection there. I'm thinking there probably is.
Little mix-up here by quarterback, and he's going to run for first down, though.
Brown does a nice job of keeping his poise on that and tucking it away and getting it upfield.
McGowan on the tackle, but a first down for the Hawks down to the 17-yard line now.
Getting down in the red zone.
Matt Wolstad checks out for the Knights.
Ball spotted on the 18-yard line for Bozeman.
Play action. Good defense again by the corner and the cover man.
For the perimeter secondary for the Knights is
Gage Heron on the tackle there.
Has done a great job of tackling out on the open field.
Gage and Brandon Coronado again. 2nd down now. 2:05 and counting. Over the left side, and he is going to get in.
Boy,
touchdown, Jack Terralt.
Couple of nice moves, and boy, he's got powerful legs. He just took it upfield.
Well, he had one from 2 yards out. This is a 12-yard touchdown by Jack Terralt.
With 1:52 left here in the 2nd quarter.
First 2 were passes by the Hawks. The second 2 have been runs. Logan with the PAT now. Another low snap and a good job handling it.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the holder has done a great job in the last 2.
And it's going to count, so good job. As we mentioned, the holder, better give him a shout out. That's Toby Johnson doing a good job. So we'll be back with more. 28-7 now. The Hawks starting to open it up here at Missoula County Stadium. Back to action, Missoula County Stadium. Hawks up 28-7. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe. Glad to be bringing you Prep Game of the Week action. Bozeman Hawks looking like a playoff team here tonight. They were last year at 8-3 on the season. They always seem to have a good club. Oh, and a nice little change of field there down to the 20. Breaks a couple tackles. That's Keaton Oliver. Good job by Keaton.
Keaton, you bet, breaking it outside. And, well, I'll tell you that, in addition, the Hawks do a nice job of staying in their lanes and containing the football.
Yeah, real solid club, and I don't think they have a lot of guys going both ways, which has got to be a nice benefit for them.
But, Bob, I'm really impressed with Hellgate's offensive line, defensive line play. They're outsized considerably, and thus far they have stood up to the test.
Well, that's Willie Beeman and Zach Peavy, the O-line, D-line guys, and a lot of credit to them.
Coach Willie, another great addition.
And we've got looks like a delay of game here by the back judge, so this is going to cost the Knights 5. It's too bad they played so well early. These penalties are kind of snake biting, a little bit of snake bite here.
And I was wondering why I hadn't seen Coach Willie at the gym, and at the same time they're at practice. He's a delight.
He is. He does a great job, and he loves coaching, so it's fun to watch him.
Oh, he's so good with people, and yeah, those kids are lucky. A lot of good people to work with.
1:44 now, 1st and 15. Wooster gives it off. Left side, not much there, though. That was Luke Wilson on the carry.
Great effort, Luke. Just, team tackling by Bozeman on that play. Brings up second at about 13, long 13. Right on the 17-yard line, 18-yard line.
Knights huddle here. They've not huddled much tonight, getting most of the plays off the sideline.
Right at a minute left here in the first half.
Oh, Wooster drops it, but wisely picks it up and throws it out. So good job by Raleigh to get rid of it.
Raleigh showed some poise there and focus. The ball was on the ground. He didn't panic. Got the ball recovered and made a good decision getting rid of it to an eligible receiver, much less.
59 seconds now. 3rd down and 14. This is Raleigh with the ball.
Nice move.
Good job.
Great effort. Wow.
He might be short, but no, I think they're going to mark him as a first down,
Coach. I think he got it.
Boy, Raleigh's done a good job running the ball. That is a first down, and Raleigh really gets credit there.
Boy, just nice. Great second effort after the initial hit. Gives the Knights some breathing room. 1st and 10. Out to the 33-yard line.
Inside handoff over the left side. Another first down by the Knights.
Boy, nice block on the perimeter outside by the split end for Hellgate. Try to get his number. He helped spring that.
There is a flag. Looks like they're visiting with the white hat here. We'll see who that is against. They did have a first down, so we'll see what they call here. That'll go against the Hawks and 15 yards on unnecessary roughness. So the ball's going to go down to almost the 40-yard line here.
Boy, nice pickup for the Knights, and 43 seconds to go here. They're within striking distance.
Wooster at quarterback. As you mentioned, he can throw it into the end zone from here. Wooster on the carry. Picks up about 6 yards.
He showed a burst of speed there, Bob. As soon as he pulled the ball on the fake, he cranked it up.
31 seconds. The clock is stopped as they're out of bounds. Another inside handoff. Not much there. It'll be third down, 24 seconds.
Timeout called.
The Knights are going to take a timeout here. Well, the Knights will take a timeout and we'll step aside and be back after the timeout. 24 seconds now in the game, or in the half.
3rd and 4 for Hellgate.
Knights would love a touchdown here. Wooster does throw. Good second effort.
Oh,
going to be
effort.
just short.
About a yard short, maybe half.
Keegan Mulhill on the tackle for the Hawks. They'll take another timeout. We'll stay and talk about it here. So, Tim, do you like with 17 seconds, 4th down? They'll probably throw, do you think?
Boy, you know, I would think, you know, club on the boundary either side, and yeah, absolutely. I think they'd have enough time for 2 plays. I think they have one timeout left.
Yeah, one timeout left, so they could get the first down and get a couple of plays off, as you mentioned. Or they may take a shot into the end zone on this play. We'll see. Ready to go. Wooster at quarterback, as always. Wooster pulls it. He's going to run to the sideline. A flag is down, and he doesn't get out of bounds. They keep winding the clock, but with the flag, they're going to stop it and talk about it. They're still discussing it at the officials there. See the call with the white hat? It's going to be against the Knights. So that'll throw them back. But they will have another shot on 4th down.
So it looks like all or nothing on this, Coach. 9 seconds to go.
Exactly. Might as well.
They're on the 41 or 42-yard line.
5 seconds. The clock is running. They do get it off. For all, he's going to go deep. Can't set his feet, though, and it's going to be incomplete. That should end the half. He couldn't get his feet set with a good rush by the Hawks. So with 11... at the end of the half, the Hawks lead 28-7. Knights battled initially, and they're going to have to try to regroup at halftime. Tim, your thoughts as we see the Knights take the locker room here?
But, you know, I'm impressed with Hellgate tonight. Of course, with Bozeman as well. They're very talented. But Hellgate has come out, and they haven't stepped back away from a fight yet, and I like that.
Well, and we mentioned the Hawks do look like a playoff team. They're really a good group, you can tell, and well coached as well. Well, with that, we will step aside and be back for second half in just a couple minutes.
You're watching Prep Game of the Week from MTN Sports. Brought to you by Missoula Bone and Joint. Serving Western Montana with over 50 years of comprehensive orthopedic care. The Peak Health and Wellness. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. Les Schwab Tire, home of the best tire value promise. And Fast Trip Conoco, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Back for Prep Game of the Week action. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe. Glad you're watching tonight. The Knights trail 7-28. They scored first on a 6-yard pass from Wooster to Oliver with 2:54 left in the first quarter. Possessed the ball almost the whole first quarter. Logan here on the return. He's got a seam going to the edge and down to the 40-yard line.
Boy, nice job, coach, by Hellgate's contained man to force him back inside and make the play, or he'd have been gone.
Yeah, maybe save a touchdown. That was Burke McGowan on the stop.
Another nice play by Burke.
Then after the Knights scored, didn't take long for Bozeman to get going on a 38-yard pass. Actually scored on 2 pass plays in the first quarter, 38 yards and 27 yards. Swing pass here, a couple, good defense. And then the Hawks kind of opened it up in the second quarter with their running back, Jack Terralt, on a 2-yard run, and then a 12-yard run to make it 28-7 where we are now. For the Hawks, they had 46 yards rushing the ball, with Terrell making those yards, and passing they were 128 yards. The Knights had 71 yards rushing. That was Raleigh Wooster doing most of those, all of those actually. And then Raleigh threw for 73 yards passing. Their leading receiver for the Knights was Kate Lunday with 57 yards. Knights had 5 penalties. The Hawks penalty-free. Actually had 1 penalty in the first quarter.
2nd and 8 for Bozeman.
Terrell skipping his way for a first and more.
Boy, just does a great job of picking up blocks. Wow.
Well, Levi, their head coach, talked about him in pregame. I said, you know, who are your weapons on offense? And he definitely mentioned Jack doing a great job of running back, and also Logan, a wide receiver. And, boy, he has not been wrong on those predictions, Coach.
Boy, and Chris Brown doing an excellent job of executing the offense.
Brown to throw deep down the left side. He looks open, but underthrown, incomplete. Good coverage.
Just about could have been intercepted there. Thrown short.
Brandon Coronado on the coverage. He was right there. Nice job by Brandon.
Yes, it was. He was legging it foot for foot with him. Brandon, nice job.
By the way, we had about $1 million rain earlier tonight, and definitely want to thank the firefighters, and thoughts and good wishes go to the folks in Lolo and Florence and Superior battling these fires. This one's incomplete, overthrown.
Boy, you don't see Kleinhaus do that very often. He was open, and that ball from Brown had a little bit of zip on it, and he just let it get through his hands. But just a very talented athlete, and has demonstrated that in the first half.
We mentioned the rain. We sure hope that it could have quelled some of these fires in the area. So it's been raining off and on throughout the evening.
3rd down and 10 for Bozeman.
Brown's looking deep, comes over the middle, wide open, incomplete. Just overthrown.
He had Kleinhaus again.
Yeah, Logan, one more step, and I think he'd have had it.
Chris Brown is wishing he could have that throw again, I'm thinking.
It'll be 4th down. Coach Levi's got to be pleased with the Hawks tonight, though. Pretty good execution all night long. Logan to do the punting here. I believe this is Lunday back to receive for the Knights. High snap. Almost blocked by the Knights. This one's going to scoot toward the end zone and get in there.
Boy, barely, but it did.
Come out to the 20-yard line.
Thank goodness.
Again, big shout out to our sponsors, Peak Health and Wellness, Les Schwab Tire, Missoula Bone and Joint, and Fast Trip Conoco. Thanks to those sponsors all season. We'll be bringing you action on Saturday nights. Next week, it's Big Sky and Sentinel football. Should be an excellent game.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one.
Then we go to volleyball with Big Sky and Sentinel, and follow that with Sentinel and Hellgate volleyball. Wooster at quarterback. Raleigh wants to go deep and incomplete. Might have been touched as it crossed the line of scrimmage. As intended for Kane Lundy.
Toby Johnson, number 5, coming up from his safety position, made a really nice move when the ball was thrown and broke that up. Second and 10 for Hellgate. Twins to both sides. Ball spotted in the middle of the field. Right on the 20.
Got some motion. Looks the right side of the Knight offensive front. Might have jumped there. So this will come back. 5-yard penalty. Inside handoff. That is Wilson on the carry, about 5 yards. Good try.
Yeah, nice effort. The Hawks doing a really nice job of getting to the football defensively.
Passing situation now on 3rd and 10.
Definitely a lot cooler outside, Coach. I can feel the breeze coming through here, but still smoky for sure.
Gage Heron at quarterback for the Knights. We've got a change here. Just realized that ball is well thrown.
What a catch.
And caught. No, they're going to say incomplete. He ground trapped it. I thought he had it, Coach.
Yeah, it looked like he did. Boy, he went up the ladder for that.
So Gage Heron, the numbers for the Knights hard to read from the press box, but Gage is at quarterback. So some question on why Raleigh's out. We'll have to see if we can find out. 4th down. Remember, Rooster was the punter, so we'll see how the Knights handle this. Looks like Heron will do the punting. Officials stop action here. So they're going to call the Hawks for too many men in the formation, 12 men on the field. So the Knights will pick up 5 here. Still a punting situation, but they went for some of these before. Heron back in what looks like punting formation. Timeout by the Hawks, so we will step aside and be back with more action right after this. Knights took a timeout, or Bozeman took a timeout there. They've got 2 left. It's 4th and 5. Heron in on punt. And he does kind of rugby style it and gets a good punt off down to the 37-yard line. And we are still checking on the status of Raleigh Wooster. It looked like, Coach, in the first half he was favoring his hand a little bit on the last couple series, but I'm not sure if that's the reason or not. Again, we'll try to find out.
Well, let's hope it's not an injury.
It's 1st and 10 now, 9:52 here in the 3rd quarter. Inside run.
Boy, nice job of faking by Chris Brown, the quarterback for Bozeman.
That was Terralt with about 3-yard pickup.
2nd and about 7.
Probably see a steady diet of run here now by the Hawks.
Right on the 41-yard line.
Brown looks over the...
What a grab. And breaking a tackle.
One-handed, he looked deep and then checked back underneath. Wonderful catch.
Yes, it was.
Looked like it was his tight end on the catch, Ryan Longren. Lonergan, good catch by him.
6'5", 200 junior.
So it'll be third down now.
Nice target. Yeah, that was a great grab.
Well, Logan missed one deep earlier to, or Chris did to Logan, who was open. We'll see if they go back to that. Swing pass here, first down.
Boy, Bob, they just really spread it around. I think they've gone to 6 or 7 different receivers.
Brandon Coronado on the tackle, but a first down for the Hawks.
Nice job again, Brandon. Boy, 1st and 10 right at midfield for the Hawks.
Knights staying with a 4-3 defense here. They do blitz on this. Couple yards.
Nice job by Hellgate up front. They got that horse pulled to the ground.
Joe Potter in on the tackle. Good job by Joe. He's a senior. 8 minutes now in the third.
Second and about 9.5.
Brown may go deep here. He's rolling out down the sideline. Incomplete. Good defense.
Yes, it was.
Jace DeWalt again.
Man, I'll tell you what, he's having a whale of a night.
Yeah, he's getting a workout.
I mean, that ball could have been completed, Coach, and had he not, it looked like he hit the ball out of his hands, actually, right when it was received.
And as we've mentioned all night long, he's been getting some action out there at corner.
Tackling as well. Third and a 9.5 for the Hawks.
Brown's going left side, right side. Oh, he had it out of bounds.
DeWalt again. Man, what defense. Tremendous job, especially against an athlete like Kleinhaus.
So Hawks will have to punt. 4th down and 9 here.
So a great defensive effort by Hellgate.
Burke McGowan drops back for the Knights to receive the punt. Nice snap and a nice punt. Taken at the 8-yard line. And down right there. Good defense by the Hawks downfield. That was Corbin Cousins on the tackle for the Hawks.
Hellgate will take over just inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10.
See if Wooster comes back at quarterback or if Harlan stays in there. It is Harlan. Or excuse me, Heron. Gage is at quarterback. He's going to throw over the middle. It's tipped. Intercepted by the Hawks.
Returned back about 5 yards. Down inside the 15.
A big play for the Hawks.
Bozeman on the interception puts themselves in great field position.
McCade O'Reilly, I believe, on the interception there from his linebacker position. First down at the 15. Hawks in great position now. Jack Terrell still running.
Just a great job of reading his blocks and quick feet, Coach.
Down to the 2-yard line. First down, 1st and goal. Yeah, he's a good-looking running back.
Yes, he is. He's patient, and then he has the acceleration and power to get it upfield when the opportunity presents itself.
Corbin Cousins brings the play in.
First and goal. Hawks.
You got to be thinking Jack here on the carry, and it is. And he's got a touchdown. Made it look easy.
Yeah, he's a dandy.
A 2-yard run with 6:51 in the third quarter. That is his third touchdown, by the way.
Well, there's no question this Bozeman football team has got some skilled talent.
Toby Johnson doing the holding, doing a nice job picking up a lot of low snaps and getting them set for his kicker, Logan. And Logan does this well again. Oh, going to go out. I guess it's wide. They call it out.
Boy, it looked like it was through from here.
34-7. We are in the third quarter with 6:51. Back with more action after these messages. Logan Klein hands to do the kicking here, as he has all night, along with PAT and wide receiver action. Hawks lead 34-7. Nice kick this time. It right, going to make the end zone, so it'll go to the 20 touchback.
Deep into the end zone. He got his foot in that one.
And we believe Heron will come back at quarterback. Wooster, we've got a report, maybe just tweaked his wrist, it looked like, in the first half. We hope he's okay. Do not know the extent of that, if it's just a sprain or what, but he has not been at quarterback here in the second half. Quarterback keeper, Heron on the run and does a nice job.
Yes,
first
he
down.
Does. Got up into the seam and picks up about 15 yards. First down.
Gage is a senior for the night, 6 feet, 190-pounder. Does a nice job running the ball.
Brought it out to 35, close to it. First and 10, Hellgate.
Well, you can imagine Raleigh Wooster probably got 97% of the snaps of practice, so for Heron to come in and spell him here is a pretty good effort on his part.
Yes, I agree.
And the Hawks are all over this. Good tackling up front, good defense. Toby Johnson on the tackle for the Hawks, along with his teammates.
Second and a long 9 for Hellgate.
Now, Gage did try one pass on the last series. It was tipped and intercepted at the line. Linebackers intercepted it. See if he tries to throw here on long, second and long. He does not. Inside handoff, not much there. Good defense again. Luke Wilson on the run.
Third and 9 for the Knights.
Three receivers to the right side here. Running back's going to move over there too, wide side of the field. Gage the throw, going deep. Oh, just overthrown. Good try. Right idea on a little out pattern. I think he had the first down if that was Oliver on the intended reception. Keaton.
Actually had him open too.
Right. Fourth down. Hawks anticipating punt here. 4th and 9. Logan comes in to return the punt for the Hawks. Knights have a player check in. He's trying to figure out exactly where they want him. He does. Rugby kick, it's almost blocked, but he gets it away. Good roll for the Knights. They've got a wall set up here, and he's running. Almost runs away with a big play downfield, and that was an excellent run by Logan. Those punts are real close to get blocked, Coach. That's about the third one tonight.
I know it.
You know, they're doing a little rugby kick out of that, and the Hawks are rushing that side of it, so they know that he's going to run to that side. 34-7.
I think that was number 13, Cade Lundy, that saved that. Nice tackle.
Hawks have stayed with their starters here, even though they've got a big lead. Jack Terrell, look at him go.
Boy.
Wow.
Just reads the field so well. Flag down.
That was about a 35-yard run there, but it may come back off the flag. It is a hold, I believe. So maybe some of those yards unearned off the penalty.
He is definitely a threat with the football.
First down. 1st and 15 now. 4:30 and counting in the third quarter. Corbin Cousins wide left. They're going to hand off inside. New running back this time for the Hawks. Joe Olson on the carry. Joe is a junior. Probably a good idea to give your backup running back some work here, Coach.
Yeah, he has certainly earned a little bit of a rest.
Joe did a nice job on that run. 2nd and 9 now. Quick throw, but it's
looks like a trap.
Incomplete, or if it's complete, it's for no gain. They'd almost be glad if that was incomplete, but they're going to give him to it as a catch, 2-yard loss.
Looked like he trapped it from here, but
3rd and 11 on the 2-yard loss there, so that'll help the Knights a bit. 3:18 and counting. Brown wants to throw, and good defense.
Boy,
good job by the Knights.
Yes, it was.
That was Zach Jacobson on the tackle.
And really, that was a coverage sack. Hellgate did a really nice job of covering the receivers.
Dakota Fresno also in on that tackle. So good job by the front for the Knights. They've been working all night up front and not really having their way of it, but that play they did. 4th and long now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the third. He has to get rid of it quick as he's harassed. Incomplete.
Nice pressure by Hellgate.
And credit Luke Wilson for making the quarterback hurry that throw for the incompletion. Knights will take over. Heron at quarterback, as he has been all second half.
Ball spotted on the 41-yard line.
Inside handoff, not much there. The Hawks anticipating that play. Luke Wilson on the carry. Luke is a senior, 163-pound, or 6'3", 185-pound running back. Hawks rush 4. Not much help up front. Luke Wilson gets maybe a yard out of it.
Hard earned. 3rd and 5 for Hellgate.
Gage brings him up at quarterback. Long count. He'll keep it and a first down.
Nice run and a first down.
Good job by Gage. Clock is at 1:06 and the chains will move.
Well, when he turned the corner right there, it looked like the afterburner went on.
Gage is a senior for the Knights.
Over the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball on the 46 of the Hawks.
Gage scrambles for a couple. Hawks figure that out pretty quickly. Tyler Schilling coming off the pile for the Hawks. Tyler's 260-pound senior coach, nose tackle.
Boy, he is a horse.
Got to think he's got some college prospects calling him.
I'm thinking.
Looks like the Knights might let the clock run out here with 6 seconds and counting in the 3rd. They will let it run out. Time will expire, and we'll step aside 34-7. You're watching Prep Game of the Week on Montana's news station. 4th quarter action ready to start here at Missoula County Stadium. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe. The Hellgate Knights battling. Gage Haran throws the ball incomplete on 2nd down. It's been all Bozeman after the first touchdown by the Knights. Wooster to Oliver on their touchdown.
And the Knights really on that first drive doing an amazing job of controlling the football and the clock. They ground out over 12 minutes on that one first drive alone, almost the entire first quarter.
And Raleigh has not been back at quarterback in the second half. Gage has done the work, and as we mentioned, an admirable job considering he probably didn't take a lot of snaps. Long ball incomplete down the middle.
Boy, he showed some arm strength there.
As we mentioned, Tim, it's got to be rough when you've got one guy that's getting all your reps. You're getting ready for the first game. You know, you just don't have time for the second and third person to really get much.
Boy, good point, Bob. That is so true. And darn, for a guy to come in and step up and deliver like he has speaks a lot about his attention at practice, too. Trips right for Hellgate.
4th down.
4th down.
Gage the throw. Looks like a screen, and he's got a scramble. Throws it away. Incomplete. Good try by Gage.
Well, he was looking downfield for that, and that's evidence of that.
Peyton Beckett on the harassment defensively for the Hawks. Yeah, I just don't see a weakness with Bozeman, coach, defensively or offensively.
Well, they do have some talent, and they spread it around.
We've mentioned they were 8-3 last year and made the playoffs. They definitely look like a playoff-type team in the AA right now.
And just don't make many mistakes either.
This is backup running back. Still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Wow.
Down to the 30-yard line.
That may have been one of the greatest exhibitions of second effort that I have seen.
And 3rd and 4th and 5th. By the way, that was Jack Terrell, their starting running back. So they put him back in. They did spell him, and then they brought him back. We've got a Knight on the field. We'll see if he's okay.
Wow. that's a great example of not just determination, but great lower body strength and keeping the feet, driving, great body position.
With a timeout on the field, we will take a break and be back after this. Back after the injury timeout, they actually brought an ambulance out, and looks like they put a neck brace on the Hellgate player and transported him out of the stadium. We hope that he'll be fine. So run over to the right side on first down. The coaching staff in the press box indicated they thought it was Jace Lewis, number 64 for the Knights. That's all the information we have, and again, we sure hope he's going to be okay. But they don't take any chances, and the medical staff came out and transported him, I'm sure, over to Community Hospital to get him checked.
Terrell on the first down carry, and Hellgate doing a nice job of defending that. A flag on the play.
One thing the officials have done a nice job of tonight, Tim, is you see the call here by the White Hat.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 37. Third point, number 37 is disqualified.
Oh, got an ejection on a unnecessary roughness against Riley Thomas for the Knights. But one thing they've done a nice job of tonight that I've been impressed with is they've really taken their time on these, getting the call correct and visiting about it before they make the call. So good job by the officials in that regard.
Waiting for the change to move here.
So first down at the 15 now, just inside the 15.
And the ball snap before the chains are set, but Terrell
down to the 5-yard line.
Makes a nice cut back inside down to the 5-yard line.
As you mentioned, Tim, earlier in the game, he does a good job of being patient before he'll make his cut and letting the hold develop.
Yep.
It's a sign of an experienced running back. Second down. Now they can get a first down before the touchdown here. But he's not going to need it. Touchdown by Jack. That is a 4-yard touchdown. That is his 4th touchdown tonight here in the 4th quarter. That is Hayes' 4th touchdown. So he has been outstanding player for the Hawks tonight, no doubt.
The Hawks line up for the point after touchdown.
He had 46 yards rushing in the first half, so he's doubled that here in the second. PAT is no good. Low snap and a short kick. So 40-7. We'll be back with more Prep Game of the Week after this. This is becoming familiar. The Knights to receive and Logan to kick off. He's gonna be a little sore tomorrow. All the activity that he's been getting kicking. Actually, this is a different kicker they've got in now. So want to see if they have another person that can kick the ball for the Hawks. This is Ryan Longren. And he kicks it high and short at the 20. Oh, the ball is loose and it goes into the hands of the Hawks down to the 20-yard line. It was a good return initially by the Knights, and then it just popped up into his hands.
Holy cow, I have never seen that before.
I think he was the most surprised person on the field.
And you know what? And it probably flew 7 or 8 yards through the air.
At least, Coach. Looks like Bozeman's making a bunch of changes now on the offense. Try to set those for you as we can. Bozeman's going to take a timeout as they reset their offense, and we will join them in the timeout and be back after this. So the Hawks make some changes here on offense. And they've got Hudson Willett at quarterback. New running backs as well. This is Joe, who played earlier. Ethan Coleman at running back on that carry. So a lot of extra players getting in now for Bozeman.
2nd and 12 from the 25.
Pistol formation here. Inside handoff. Knights kind of over pursue and give him about 6 yards there he picks up over the middle of the field. Kelvin Orser on the tackle for the Knights. 3rd down here. Stay in the pistol formation. Gonna roll out of it and throw. Open. Good catch. He's short of a first down. Nice defense.
Boy, that was nice execution by the second offense for the Hawks.
Jace DeWalt out there as usual.
Pick the run up inside and bootleg back out to the right.
4th down. They're going to go for it here with 8:35 and counting. Oh, high snap. Ball's on the ground.
Looks like a Hellgate.
Knights got it, I think. Either way, they'll have it after first down of the recovery because it was 4th down.
A little better field position.
Mazrick Mangeris on the recovery there for the Knights. Good job. Harn in at quarterback again. Gage. Inside handoff, breaks a tackle, springs it outside, still running. Excellent job running the ball. And of course, that's Luke Wilson. Picks up a first down, 20-yard run. Good job, Luke.
Nice second effort. Pushing the ball close to midfield.
Luke, one of the few seniors on the team. Another run outside. He's going to try to break out, and he does. Picks up 8 yards.
Boy, nice second effort on that. After contact, picked up another 2 or 3 yards.
You know, Luke had to run coach about 30 yards to get those 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, so good job by him.
Second down at about 3 for the Knights. They come out trips to the right.
Well, Coach Mick promised the Knights wouldn't quit, and they certainly haven't. In fact, we've got a long count, and somebody jumped.
You are right about that, Bob. They have, they have just put it all out in the field tonight.
Going to call the Knights for jumping on that long count. Well, it's neat to see them playing so hard, Tim, and it's neat to have them back out on a, varsity football field. And it's good for everybody, I think, in Missoula. And they're going deep on this. A little bit overthrown.
There are a lot of good things about their play tonight.
Well, when we mentioned their coaching staff, that's a lot of good, talented guys that work with the kids.
Yeah, they're fortunate to have that. And there's a lot of good things that have taken place tonight that they can take into next week and the rest of the season and continue to build on it.
Again, we don't completely know Raleigh Wooster's status with the wrist, but we certainly wish him all the best. Hope he can get back on Monday. Quarterback keeper here, Gage running it.
Atta boy. Nice job.
First down. Hawks want to fumble on it, but it's they say it's down and night ball.
Gage doing a really nice job turning the ball upfield and lowering down, get to a nice pad level and keeping the legs driving.
It's like Gage's helmet came off and he went off the field with it. They've got a new quarterback in here. I think it's Brandon Coronado at quarterback.
Well, if he plays offense like he plays defense, he'll make things happen.
Luke Wilson for 7 yards.
Nice run, Luke. Bring up a second and about 4 for Hellgate. Ball spotted close to the 45-yard line.
It's like Gage is coming back here at quarterback. He's got the helmet fixed. 5:55 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Knights trail 40-7. Gage to throw down the middle. Oh, nearly complete for a touchdown. Just couldn't find the handle. Good try.
Boy, he put some air under that ball. He threw that a long ways.
That was a good effort.
Flag thrown down on the 5-yard line, it looks like.
Cade Lundy on the attended reception.
I'm thinking we're going to have an unsportsmanlike here.
Again, the officials taking some time to figure it out. Back judge, as you mentioned, Coach, with the call. Be a first down for the Knights. It's a taunting call against the Hawks, so first down, as we mentioned. Hellgate's on the 19-yard line. 5:40 to go in the game. Gage at quarterback.
Nice job.
Shuttle pass.
What a great presence.
Yeah, he had to scramble and shuttle it to Cade Lundy.
Yeah, a lot of poise on that, just finding a way to get it done.
When in doubt, shuttle it, right?
Yep, yep.
2nd and 4, 5:15 and counting.
Way to think on your feet. Or I should say on the run.
Inside handoff, he bounces it outside and picks up a couple 3. Luke Wilson being a real workhorse here in this series.
Yes, he has.
He's got to be tired, but keeps fighting. .450 and counting. Knights threatening here. This is about the 3rd time tonight inside the red zone. Quarterback keeper here over the left side. Good tackle, though.
Yeah, that was a nice open field tackle by number 18 for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was a super job. Eli Duconis on the tackle for the Hawks. Good job by Eli there. 2nd and 8. As you mentioned, Tim, earlier, those kind of tackles aren't easy to do, and he really took him down.
Hellgate's done a really nice job of that tonight, too, with their corners and safeties.
Quarterback to throw. This is Gage. He's open. Little bit late getting there, and it's incomplete.
Looked like it may have been out of bounds when the ball arrived.
Pretty good defense, too, by the Hawks. They were there. Well, we mentioned next week, Sentinel and Big Sky football. After that, we go Sentinel and Big Sky volleyball on September 9th. So lots of action upcoming for our prep game series. Third down here. Want to give a shout out to our cameramen tonight, Nick and Alex, running the main cam. Thanks, guys. Jim Sanders giving some technical production help throughout the evening and getting ready for these games. So thanks to our production staff at KPAX.
They do a great job, Coach.
Yeah, we couldn't do without them, no doubt. So big tip of the hat to those guys.
And always enjoyable to work with as well. Third down at about 12 here for the Knights. Closing in on the 3-minute mark left in the game.
Gage the throw. Here's it out. Intercepted and at the end zone, touchback. So they stopped the drive on a errant pass. Good job by Andrew Faust on the interception. Andrew's a junior for the Hawks.
But some good offense for the Knights late in the game, and another one of those bright spots I think that they can build on as they move into practice this next week in their second game of the season.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Bozeman, finishes or goes on too, with some tough games upcoming with Glacier, and usually the Helena clubs are right there, and never count the Rustlers or Bison out of it either. And don't forget about Billings.
Yeah, for sure.
Three minutes now left in the game. Staying with the subs here. Hudson Willett at quarterback for the Hawks. Looks like Bozeman had to take a timeout there just to get the play set up. So we will step aside and be back right after this. Ready for action now after the timeout. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in the game. Hawks lead 40-7. Hudson Willett at quarterback, gives to the running back up front. Picks up about 3 yards. He'll be short of a first down. Third down coming back. So, Coach Roscoe, we had some long delays, a little lightning delay earlier and then an injury delay. So it's been a long night for the players, but really some good play by especially Bozeman. They've really shown some offensive power.
Yeah, and I think that both those interruptions, fortunately didn't interrupt the focus of the kids' plan. They came back and...
Well, as you know, there are a lot of questions coming into the game if the game would even be played due to all the smoke in the valley. So It was really up till probably noon today before they knew it would happen. That's got to be a little bit disconcerting for a team as well.
That is, and I remember us having to go through that out at Frenchtown several different years in the early 2000s.
It's like the Hawks are going to punt here on fourth down. Clock is running with 1:35 now on it. We had several punts nearly blocked tonight. None have been, though.
And, Coach, so few turnovers. I'm surprised, being the first game of the year. Ooh, I thought that was going to be.
High snap, but he gets it off, and a beautiful roll for the Hawks.
Yes, they did. Got the bounce.
And there's a late flag coming from the White Hat. Back on the 30-yard line, he threw it. So this will be an interesting call because it was downfield where he threw the flag. Now the White Hat threw the ball or the flag, so I'm not sure why he's visiting with the umpire, but he is, and we'll see what he calls here after the consultation. Actually, he's telling the umpire where to place the ball. Oh, blindside block against the Knights. That's a new rule, Coach. You can't block away from the play if it's not a factor in the play. So probably a real good call on his part. And you know, I like that new rule, Coach. Basically, if it's a punt or a kickoff and it's away from the play, you can't double back on a defender and come out of nowhere and hit him when you're not involved in the play.
I just think that's an injury preventer for sure.
Yeah, a really good rule. Wilson again on the carry. We mentioned he's been a workhorse all night, especially in the last couple series.
Great second effort on that.
1 minute now. And the clock is running, 40-7. Hawks with a big lead and a big win for them, opening the season. As you mentioned, Coach, the Knights will have to kind of rebound and build on the strengths here tonight.
And there are certainly some bright spots.
Inside handoff, Wilson, first down.
Enough for a first down right on my vision line across the field. Not by much, but he got it. Second effort.
Clock will start on the set of the chains, 25 and counting. Looks like the Knights should get to end the game with the ball in their possession. Ten seconds. Wilson for about 3. Might be the last play right there. We'll see. Looks like it will be as the clock winds to 0. So, Coach, the Knights will fall to 0-1. And a pretty good start. But, you know, as you mentioned, they're just going to have to regroup and fire again.
And there's a lot of things in this game that they can feel good about. And certainly with the coaching staff they have, they'll go back and target the things they need to work on and put them into the practice schedule and feel good about competing with one of the better teams in the Class AA.
Well, keep in mind they're a real young team, so as you mentioned, lots to be positive about it and build on. And we do believe, and it'll be fun to watch Bozeman, because I have a feeling you'll see them in the playoffs down the road. So good luck to them, and thanks, Coach Roscoe, for your commentary. We're back next week with Big Sky and Sentinel. Bob Hermes saying thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week on Prep Game of the Week.